Well, Woodstock was notorious for drugs and prostitution um, and sort of gang-related type of violence. Over time, uh, the gang-related violence has dropped radically. But significantly, there's also been an increase in the number of black African immigrants from other African states.
Because when we moved here, I just started high school. And we could walk. You could walk late at night. We could go to the dance at Space. It was 5 rand that time for the afternoon matinee. We could do all those things. It was safe, safe, safe.
A significant number of new residents has moved in and has radicalized the housing prices to the extent where children or our families, unless you have a very good and a high income paying job, would be able to get a mortgage. But for the majority of them, that would almost be impossible.
It affected me for my kids though. Because you know you're not supposed to rob someone in your community. But that's what's happening with our kids today.
Yeah.
They cannot walk with phones. You cannot walk with the phone. You have to have eyes behind your back, or you're gonna be robbed or. But the drugs mostly.
Well, yeah, I've heard and I've seen, I was here a few years ago and it definitely has changed a lot. It's definitely changed a lot over the past couple of years, but it's still a very merry mix of people. And I find it, strangely enough, one of the safest places in Cape Town. And people don't believe me when I say that, but it's sort of the crime, especially in this side of Woodstock. Not the lower part, I think, is more hectic. But this side of Woodstock, it's sort of petty crime, And if you're a bit streetwise and you incorporate people and get to know people, there's a support network here.
Favorite part would probably be the local pub, which is owned and managed by immigrants. And so it's really quite a nice place to hang out, where you can meet and socialize with people from literally all over Africa. The least place which I really have appetite for is the biscuit mill. On a Saturday, it's completely chaotic. And we have this influx of probably a whole lot of rich tourists to flood the area. Parking becomes problematic, driving around the area becomes problematic. And so this whole thing of the biscuit mill on a Saturday that kind of takes over Woodstock. It just hurts me.
Yeah.
My favorite part of Woodstock was at night when it was New Year's Eve. We would all stand outside and we would watch the, how they throw the, I'm gonna say it in Afrikaans, the klappertjies and all that. The fireworks. But now you have to be scared to stand outside because someone will throw you with the firework.
Wow.
So, you have to weigh the pros and cons, yeah.
I hardly go into the city centre, and it's probably more due to the fact to socialize in the city centre is quite
I do
expensive.
sometimes go out in the city, but when I go see friends and so on out in the city, but there's a whole culture here happening which I'm very comfortable with. We all know one another.
I would like to, and I think it's an area and a community that is always changing. It's evolving due to new people coming in, due to different things happening. Also, it allows me space to be near the city centre, but not in the city centre.
Woodstock is my area. I would not move out of it, although as this has been a negativity here, but we try and protect ourselves. as we also try to bring up our children in a right direction. So I wouldn't want to move out of here.
Forever.
Yeah.
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 No, definitely. I see myself staying here for a long, long time.
I do feel very safe as opposed to people living out on the Cape Flats. From the local pub at night, I can walk down home relatively safe, even though it's a short distance. It's relatively safe.
But you can't have your expensive, trendy places here. It just won't work. You've got to have more, you know, down to earth things for the community here. Like even my shop here, it takes the character of Woodstock. So when you come here, you can't come here with a different idea. You've got to come here and do what Woodstock is. Otherwise, you won't be successful without it.
If this is a place to even buy a house or just to invest in here, you won't be sorry.
Yeah.
You won't be sorry. I've known, I would have bought me a house long time that this is gonna be Woodstock.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people come and live here. A lot of people buy their houses here. So I would say Woodstock is the place to be.